Last two questions. First question was, you did an event, the Share Good Fortune event
Toni.
for Tony,
Hmm.
and I mean that was an amazing event that you put on, and you had some of the, I mean, you had the big names there. Can you talk about that event real quickly?
Well, Tony's son died, Slade, and again, you have to reach out. I went down. Maya was with us, of course. I drove down. Maya lives 2 hours from me. I'm always getting, I'm always getting tickets, and I'm always laughing and saying, I know that I'm not going to heaven. I'm going to go to hell, but I'm going to get a day pass to heaven. And one of the people I'm going to talk to is Maya and say, girl, you know how much money I saved now that I don't have to drive down to see you, because I used to drive down and get tickets all the time. But I drove down to see Maya and I said, what should we do? Because I didn't want to do something alone. I wanted to do, I thought that Maya and I should do it together. And we decided to have a celebration of Toni. And what we did was just get on the phone to everybody. And we invited, if you were walking, we invited. And almost, I can think of two people, one of whom I'll never speak to again in my life, who didn't come, but almost everybody else came. And what we did that again I thought was important, we were showing Toni what we felt that we loved. And when she came on stage that night, after everybody, we did the readings. After everybody had read, after everything, Toni came on stage, and it was so wonderful. Maya and I were like holding hands at that point. And she said, Toni said, if nothing else ever happens to me in my life, this has done it for me. This shows me
Mm.
where what I mean to you all. And we were so, Maya and I were so pleased. Maya is going to be dead a couple of weeks later because she had physical issues. And we were all together quite naturally in New York. But it was just wonderful for all of us to come together to celebrate one of the world's most brilliant novelists.
Mm.
And we were able to say to Toni, because usually these things happen after you're dead. Everybody stands around and says how wonderful you are, and we wanted to say you're wonderful while she could hear. And so we were very, very proud. I am incredibly proud of that event, and it was wonderful. It was our sheer good fortune to be able to celebrate Toni.
And